Today is finally the day for CS2 investing, but we got a lot of things to break down, starting off with the Austin Major. Now, if you're not aware, all of the souvenir package charms are now able to be listed on the market, and some of them are going for a pretty hefty price point. We're talking $10, $20. Obviously, the buy orders are significantly less for some of these, but still, all across the board, we're seeing a massive amount of extra money that could be made if you went ahead and got these charms. Now, specifically, we're in a predicament because obviously you have to open up the souvenir package to get these charms. Opening up a souvenir package, guaranteed way to lose money. It's not great over time, but if we want to look at this right here, it's a very interesting predicament because obviously these souvenir packages are coming in. That's a little bit of extra profit if you were to go ahead and try for that route. Just a quick check-in on our Austin sticker capsules. Things are not going absolutely perfect inside this area. Obviously our ROIs are starting to drop a little bit. This is just because we have not seen that 75% off sale, which is very likely to be coming today because of this update, which we'll break down a lot more in a little bit. But honestly, if it does not come today, I'd be extremely surprised. This is the perfect opportunity for Valve, and it lines up with everything we see usually for their time-wise kind of calculations. I think it's probably going to be happening today, so make sure you're on the lookout for that because there is profit opportunities that do come along there. Skinland is today's sponsor, and they're also sponsoring you with a free $10 on your first trade. It's where I personally sell my skins because you're going to be getting the highest rate out there. They're offering a maximum amount of money in a minimum amount of time, and it's going to be nearly instant with tons of different payout options. Combine that with their massive marketplace where you're going to be able to buy anything in the entire game you're looking for with a ton of different deposit options here as well. Right now, this is the #1 place to go ahead and sell or buy skins in my personal opinion, so go ahead, use code MasterShiny and check them out today. But breaking down everything for this big update, obviously it's all resting on this tweet by Valve right here saying that on July 14th we're going to be receiving a major update, and you haven't checked it out, today is July 14th, so there's a lot of things to break down. Everyone is really looking at the Armory, and that's for one big thing, that XM1014 is officially supposed to be gone today. Its time is up, and that's very interesting because we've got a lot of things that coincide with this that relate to other areas, such as Season 2 is officially ending, which is why people are really leaning towards this being some pretty sweeping update all across the board. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't think anything is necessarily guaranteed because it's Valve, but there's a lot of things to break down, starting off with the Armory. Now, if there's one area people are looking at all across the board, it's a change inside of the Armory. People are really leaning towards something massive happening, and we can see that already and reflected in the price movements. If we want to look at it, the ROIs have shot up all across the board to the point now where it is a massive opportunity to actually go ahead and unbox these items once again. Elemental Craft stickers are up at 154% ROI. We've not seen that level in a significant amount of time, and we're looking all across the board as well. The character craft, the sport and field, and our charms are all sitting comfortably above 100% ROI. It's very interesting that people have now started buying these items up. In my honest opinion, I don't think this is a great opportunity. If we've waited this long, in my personal opinion, might as well wait to see if anything actually gets removed, because I don't think it's a very strong, honestly, guarantee that things are going to be getting removed today. Because we have waited so long to make an initial investment, obviously some people got in before us and creeped up those prices, but I don't think it's actually that great of an investment if you got in just recently, because there's no guarantee things are going to be getting removed, and if they don't get removed, this is a very risky investment. Honestly, the majority of these items are probably going to be dropping back down in price because it seems like they've been pushed up right now by hype. I don't think it's a bad idea to just wait and see if anything gets removed and then potentially look at an investment that way. It's what I'm going to be doing because it's a much safer option moving forward. Now, the one aspect of the Armory that's a little bit different is going to be the Fever and the Gathering case. Now, in my complete honest opinion, there is 0% chance that the Fever case gets removed. Right now, it's one of the strongest for the unboxing rates inside of the game, and it's making Valve so much money that there is legitimate no reason for them to touch it. Gathering case, on the other hand, is a very interesting predicament because it has dropped off significantly ever since the Fever case came into the game for unboxing numbers. Now, this is a very interesting situation because honestly, the Gathering case is a perfect investment when we talk about the fundamentals, being that it's got a very capped supply. You have to buy this case, you have to grind out to get the stars, meaning there is very few Gathering cases out there, relatively speaking, and if people start to unbox these at significant rates or even sustain the rates we're at now, we are going to run out of them very quickly. With that being said, we don't know if the Gathering case is going to get removed. It's actually a really short time period if they do remove it right now, which is why I'm leaning towards the opportunity of just waiting and seeing if it gets removed and then buying up a ton if it actually does, because once again, it's a really risky investment because this thing is honestly in a position where I could see it being in the Armory for a couple years. Even if I don't want it that way, it is a possibility, especially with Valve. It's still making them a fair amount of money. Now, it's not related to the specific update, but one area that's been going absolutely insane once again is going to be the rare case market. We're talking about almost $1 for the snakebite once again. We're seeing prices all across the board going absolutely insane. It seems like the market peaked just a couple days ago, and honestly, we've already rebounded and come back much stronger. Our Prismas, our Danger Zones, our Clutch, every single thing that's on the cheaper rare case is up significantly, and honestly, even something like the Gathering case is up just because of the hype going on right now. Everything all across the board is in a really good position position when we're talking about our cheaper rare cases. I really like what we're seeing, and honestly, these price points are very perspective of what I think overall the market is going to be coming for this area. Right now, we're in a massive case deficit, and honestly, it's something that even at these prices, I think they could be a little bit undervalued still. The honest opportunity inside of this area is extremely large. We look at the fundamentals, we look at the unboxing numbers, everything all across the board shows these cases are in heavy demand. I think honestly, the fact that they recovered so quickly inside of this area is a really, really good sign for the future. I cannot honestly believe how quickly these cases have recovered, and it's a very good sign of what's to come inside of this area because people love the rare cases, and we always knew that, but the fact that they recovered so quickly in price point shows that the rare case market right now is definitely, without a doubt, the strongest area inside of this game. We look at the constant unboxing numbers, the constant fundamentals. I love this area, and this area right now is absolutely perfect. It's actually insane. Now, talking about the profit opportunities that come with this update, first up, we got the obvious. That's going to be that 75% off sale. Right now, we're sitting in a position where the majority of capsules are sitting over a 25% ROI, which theoretically, when quadrupled, is going to be over 100% ROI, so you could probably sell out those stickers. Couple big problems with that right now. First up, we got that 7-day trade hold, which unfortunately, there's no way to get around, and you're going to be cutting deep into your bottom profit and making this a lot more risky. The other thing is not all of these are priced at $1 if you want to look at CS ROI. Some of them are cheaper already, which means we're not going to be quadrupling our unboxing ROI. Right now, the only capsule that stands a strong position to actually make you a fair amount of profit unboxing is going to be the Contender sticker capsule at a 46% ROI at $1. You're going to be looking at about 180% ROI at 25 cents. It's the only one potentially that's going to be making you profit. And remember, this is a very risky opportunity, and there's 16 stickers inside of it, so you've got a massive spread. Now, when we're talking about the best opportunity to profit, there is one thing we need to be watching right now, and that's specific item inside of the Armory. Not everything in the Armory is created equal by any means. First up, I'm highly interested in the Elemental Craft stickers that are the blues. These ones right here have so much demand, and the application rates really show that people are extremely interested. You can also go for the Character Craft blues. Once again, these ones are decent. They're not my personal favorite, but honestly, they have a lot more variety inside of this area. The other thing that we're really going to be interested in is the specific light blue skins of all of these collections. You got to remember, because the odds are completely changed inside of this, it's very hard to make a comparison to previous operation collections. With that being said, usually the skins that are at a cheaper price point tend to be a lot better percentage by its ROI, so these are what I would be looking at, but I'm not doing it just yet because none of these are removed, and I think it's very important that we're not making preemptive investments because honestly, I think these collections could be sticking around for a while. Now, if there's one thing to avoid right now, in my honest opinion, it's probably going to be that XM1014. It's a very strong possibility this thing could go up in price, but if we want to look at the Deagle and what happened afterwards to that, the price dropped down significantly, and overall, it lost interest from everyone. It had a lot more supply, but still be very careful. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.